Okay, so I promised you a video about how you can do a number of things to check your internet speed, another one to check if there's any latency or connection issues on your line, but then also a website that I found which allows you, especially if you're in the UK, to check on a thing called the IP profile, which if you have ADSL2, which most people have broadband at home, which is powered by ADSL2, depending on your wholesaler, if it's BT or somebody similar to that, you can sometimes get your IP profile adjusted. So if you've got an issue where you've got, I don't know, maybe 7 meg download and half a meg upload, sometimes you can ring up your ADSL2 provider and they'll change your IP profile to give you a bit more upstream rather than downstream, and therefore your online web video experience chatting back and forth is a lot better than just being on the default profile, because most people's default IP profile, ADSL2 profile, is about downloading, because most people go on the web, they browse for stuff, they're buying stuff, they're downloading music, etc., etc. So you need the download capacity. When it comes to video, you really need about a meg up. I've always gone that as a rule of thumb. Half a meg will just about get you through, but if you've got other things happening on your system, or if you've got other people on your internet ADSL box, say you've got Wi-Fi in the house and you've got 2 or 3 of you, it can cause all kinds of problems in terms of web video. So I just want to jump into my desktop, which will go weird for a second. Just give me a sec. And this is a site called speedtest. So I'm going to quickly kick off the speedtest. What speedtest does is it goes and finds a server which is fairly close to where you are, based on doing a ping locally from where you are. I'm currently on I'm on EE on a 4G connection, so my ping and connection will be really difficult to track. Not track, but be really difficult to get a good estimate on it. I don't get a too bad connection here. It's not brilliant. I mean, you'll probably have a better one in your ADSL. My ping is going to be absolutely hideous. Look, 99 milliseconds is really bad. But bear in mind, this is cellular 4G from a field in a caravan. And I'm getting just under 20 meg download, which is more than acceptable. I can download files really easily. And so that's pretty cool. So where I really need it to be awesome is upload speed. So as long as it goes over half a meg, then I'm good to go. So there we go. I'm just about touching 2 meg. So 1 meg is more than enough for me to get on the web doing live video streaming. Half a meg does the job, but the more upstream you've got, the better the connection speed is going to be. The better the latency is going to be on your blab or video chat in general, Skype, etc. Another thing I want to show you, I'll quickly jump into it. You can see my result there, you can share it, etc., etc. Another thing I want to show you is pingtest. Now the difference with pingtest rather than speedtest is that this actually checks your quality of your connection. So if you're streaming stuff, if you're doing voice communications, online gaming, it's more than just download and upload speed. This will actually tell you if there is roadblocks or issues between your connection. So it literally tries and bounces your connection from a couple of servers just to see which one's the best one, and then it goes off and does a check. While that's still running, I'm just going to jump into this. This is a great page at thinkbroadband.com/FAQ/sections/RADSL.html, and it's a really good read, because if you're somewhere in the sticks, as we call it, the countryside, you might have an issue where your upstream is really bad. Your downstream will be bad as well, because you're quite far away from the exchange. Sometimes, depending on who your wholesaler is of your broadband, you can get your IP profile changed, and it's worthwhile going through this document, having a good look on there, ringing up your broadband provider, telling them what you're trying to do. I'm trying to do video chat online. My upstream's not very good. Is there any chance that my IP profile can be changed? I'm just going to jump back into pingtest. Now it's doing stuff. So what it's doing now, it's checking the packets sent and the packets received, and it's measuring packet loss. So packet loss is when you're sending out information on the internet and that information's not coming back in the right structure. So you're losing packets. Packets being bits of data information that gets sent back and forth between servers. If they arrive in the right order, then you don't have any issues. As you can see on mine, I've got a ping here of 246 milliseconds, which is really quite high. This one's saying your grade is D. Concerning, most online applications will not perform well but should function in some capacity. Test to other servers to confirm. Sorry. So I mean, that's kind of expected from my connection really here on 4G in the middle of a field. It does work, it does drop out, it does cause me problems. It's not the best. It's not like my gigabit connection over in Derby where I get 1,000 meg up and 1,000 meg down. I don't have to worry about anything. But I thought this would be a useful video for you to go and have a tinker with that IP profile, but also maybe swap ADSL providers if another ADSL provider is in your area, be it Virgin. I'm talking about UK here, Virgin, or there's loads of other great. I think Bulldog's another one that I used for a while. There's some really good ADSL providers out there, and they can probably tune your connection a little bit more finer than just a bulk offer like BT, for instance. That's it for this clip. I will see you soon.